We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. The Twins have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Zach Plesac gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Luis Arias is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Scooped up, and there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Ooh-wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a base hit on a line.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. His average sits at 296 entering play. 16 homers and 67 runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Cruz is off of first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. Twins 0. Indians coming up. You're tuned to Major League Baseball on the show. Randy Dobnak gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting. And we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today. That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
Dero, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season strong. He's having a terrific year.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners on first with 1 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Oh, that was a nice job there in center field to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third. For the offense, that's a killer to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball 1-1. Reyes, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Still no score. So striding in, Mitch Garver, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Down the third baseline. Ramirez is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
Now in the box, Max Kepler. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And the pitch.
Ball. Down. Hey.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's currently ninth in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Oye, como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana, and even 30 home runs on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And that's the second out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Now to the plate, Oscar Mercado. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Coming to the plate now, Roberto Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Got him. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Number 5, Mike.
Now the pitch.
Yastrzemski.
Nope, that's a ball.
Here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Xander Wheel. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
A bouncer up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Stepping in, Luis Arias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing by Ramirez, and this one's soaring to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W on this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Well, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ballgame here today. So 1 man gone for Cleveland here in the third. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's outside.
The 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. One out, nobody on. Up high, 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Friendly Reyes will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Oh, he had a go at one there, but this is fouled off to the right as the count draws full. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. So here's Tyler Naquin as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Domingo Santana.
Next will be the designated hitter, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Too low, 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And that's through into center field, base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's
Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two and 0 now. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Ready now, Mitch Garver. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch misses the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Eddie Rosario will be next. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Oliver Perez is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll just hang on as both runners move into scoring position now. In there, 1-1. Perez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And there's ball 2 now. And it's fouled away. Two, here it is. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
Ready once again, Max Kepler has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 9-3 ball game.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Ready for another chance? Mike Yastrzemski. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable. This is a tough spot in a game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Shoots this one over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
The batter, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias. His career line against Brad Hand. He's done well, 6 for 13. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough hit.
Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Tribe took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Plesac.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the AL Central, the Cleveland Indians swatted 4 home runs in this one as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins, 9-4. Heading into the day, the Indians are leading the American League Central, a commanding 8.5 games ahead of second. And the Twins are second in the division. They trail by 8.5 games. The Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-2. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central, 11 games out of first. And the Dodgers have now clinched the NL West division and a postseason berth. They will be playing in October. Jonathan Scope collected a total of 4 driven in as the Tigers downed the Pirates 5-3. As of today, the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Oakland Athletics got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 8-6. As of right now, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 8 games out of first. The Red Sox held the opposition at bay with only
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Nelson Cruz, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First offering on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
3-2 now. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
Yeah, and he's going to go after it. I'm sure he's shocked he wasn't traded at the deadline. But here he is. He's grinding it out with the boys. And he's going to finish strong. That's what big leaguers do. They do not give at-bats away.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
Count this ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
As a look, now the pitch. Miguel Sano is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. He's ready. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Now batting, Jorge Polanco. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Fly ball out to right field. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
Hey, there's a hard-hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Standing in, Mitch Garver. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third.
Oh, he's safe.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's
Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Aye.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Gonzalez is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Twins lead it 5-0. Jose Barrios is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. smoke toward the hole. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass to baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Not shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Second inning coming up in Cleveland, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across to first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now back. Left field.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. As he'll take a look at ball one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Digging in now, Franmil Reyes. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here's the pitch on 2-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting fifth.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Debro, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, you have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
From the stretch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, number 23 for him thus far, and it's now a 5-2 game.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
At the plate now, Domingo Santana. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Popped him up. Gonzalez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Oscar Mercado.
At the plate, Oscar Mercado. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this two-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 5-2. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Turned on down the line. Cruz, a veteran at 39 years of age. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
2 balls and a strike to count.
Nope.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Stepping into the box, Mitch Garver. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Garver carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. 1-0 count. Here it is. He's able to take the ball the other way here, high and deep to right center, and that'll get down out there near the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's now 6-2.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 0-1 on its way. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. The 1-2 misses inside off the plate.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Garver stands at second with two gone. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We played 2.5. It's the Twins.
We're back now as the Indians get ready to bat in the third, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding forward now, Roberto Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 0-1 the count. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in for the Indians, Cesar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's been a really complete effort from his hitters today that's resulted in them averaging 2 runs per inning right now. The table setters are doing their job, and the guys behind them have risen to the challenge of getting them home. There are a lot of happy hitters and coaches down here, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Perez finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding in once again, Mike Yastrzemski. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
I got 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And right into the shift. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2.
2 strikes.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the lead is now 7-2.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Allen answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week. You're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Nelson Cruz swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
7 runs, just 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Popped him up. Hernandez over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Indians 2.
Let's play ball. He's out. 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 He's out. 4-4. Take the base. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 70.
Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4. Four. Take the base. He's out. He's out.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a 2nd time. First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
The 0-2 delivery. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Edelbray Ramos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, Edelbray Ramos.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And this will be fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. A bouncer to the left side, right to him. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 30.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
3-0 now. Domingo Santana is on deck. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Domingo Santana. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 2-1 home.
Nope, that's down.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 90.
In now, Jose Ramirez.
Leading off for the Indians.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-2. Ball 1, well below the zone. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's a .333 hitter.
Time is out.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
11-5 the final tally in this one. The Minnesota Twins get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Jose Barrios hangs win number 11 on his line. Shane Bieber struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Twins.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the American League Central, the Minnesota Twins had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 11-5. At the start of the day, the Indians are leading the American League Central Division. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. And the Twins are second in the division. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Chicago White Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-0. Heading into the day, the White Sox are in third place in the AL Central, 10 games out of first. And the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Tigers completed a short 2-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Tigers are in fourth place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Oakland Athletics knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-1. In the standings, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Athletics sit in third place in the American League West Division. They're 7 games back. Jordan Montgomery got the W, his 11th this season, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 6-2. As of today, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. And the Red Sox are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. The Toronto Blue Jays hit 3 long balls as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-1. Heading into the day, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Blue Jays are third in the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Houston Astros totaled 11 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-4. At the start of the day, the Angels are in first place in the AL West. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion, while the Astros are second in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. Carlos Gonzalez drove in 4, helping Seattle take care of the Rangers 6-2. Entering the day's action, the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Atlanta Braves got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 4-2. As of right now, the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East, 18 games out of first, while the Mets are 3rd in the division, 18 games out of first. The Miami Marlins snapped their 5-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Rays 6-3. As of today, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rays are in 4th place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Phillies put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Nats 6-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. In the standings, the Phillies sit in 1st place in the National League East Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Nationals are atop the division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. The Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 5-3. Heading into the day, the Brewers are in 1st place in the NL Central. They have a 3-game cushion, while the Reds are 3rd in the division. They're 3.5